So, good morning. Is it morning? Is it morning? No, it's not morning anymore. I guess it technically is, but I should be awake before 11. Anyway, is it zoomed in? Is it okay, good, it's focused, right? Okay, I have to do that thing I always do. So I want to do a video following up on, I just love the fact that I'm like making this video on my bed. 6 months ago, I never would have made a video on my bed. I would have had it on the tripod. I would have had it all set up, lighting perfect. I just don't even care right now. I am just comfy and I am not gonna move. But yeah, I wanted to make a video just following up on my last one because I got a few questions about it. If you guys haven't seen my last video, you should just watch that video first of all. But it was about attractive things that people just have and do in their lives. And one of those three things, I'm not telling you the other two because if you want to know the other two, you gotta watch the video. But one of the three things, the first one was just being healthy in general, because let's be honest, how you look and how healthy you are physically does matter. And so I just want to make a video talking about like things you can do just to have like a healthier lifestyle in general. So real quick, I do want to mention that this video is sponsored by FitTea. I just want to like run through the list of things that it says it does and just like give my honest review, because I've had so many chances to do sponsorships before in the past and like the product just, it sucked. Finally, I can like promote something where I don't feel like a terrible person for telling you guys that I used it. The first thing it says is that it'll increase energy, so it's not gonna give you a boost like a 5-hour energy would, but I would definitely say that I have more energy at the end of the detox than I did at the beginning. It says it's a powerful weight loss supplement. I guess it depends on the person, because for me, I didn't have much weight to lose in the beginning, but when I took it in the beginning, I didn't know what was gonna happen. But my review is literally that I can see my abs a little bit better now, so I guess that's a success. It says it'll suppress appetite. That does not apply to me. 100% natural antioxidants. Yes, because if it wasn't that, I wouldn't even be promoting it. So if you guys have heard about FitTea before, if you're on the fence about getting it or not, my recommendation is just get more information and then decide whether you want to use it or not. Don't just listen to what I have to say, because my experience might be different than yours. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description down below. Go check it out. Just read up on it, see what you think. If you end up getting it, let me know. But yeah. Okay, so before I get into like anything else revolving around like losing weight, I just want to like tell you guys like really the truth about how to lose weight, because at the end of the day it comes down to one thing and one thing only, and I don't care what anyone tells you. You can ask any actually good personal trainer or a doctor or physician or anyone, and they will tell you this one thing is the most important thing of all. If you want to lose weight, it all comes down to burning more calories than you are consuming. You don't have to go to the gym for 7 hours a day. You don't have to mix lemon juice and cayenne pepper in water and just drink that for a week. You don't have to do it. I've actually heard of real weight loss programs that basically say do that. All you have to do is count your calories and make sure you are burning more than you are consuming, and you are 100% guaranteed to lose weight. And every time I hear someone say like, you know, they can't lose weight and it's not their fault, it's their genetics, maybe you know something I don't, but my advice if you're one of those people would be to go to any personal trainer and ask them if you really can't lose weight, like if it's really impossible for you, or if you just have to burn more calories than you consume. And so with that being said, I just want to get that out of the way, because that is the most important thing I want you to get out of this entire video, but there are other things you can do as well to make this process easier. So I'm just going to start with the best tip I've ever gotten as far as like trying to get in shape and losing weight, because this is one of my favorite hobbies in the world, okay? Eating. And here's the thing, a lot of people think that the less you eat, like if you just don't eat for like 3 days straight, like that's a good thing. That's actually the opposite. If you want to lose weight, the more that you eat, the better. To a certain extent, okay? If you're going to McDonald's like 20 times a day, probably not going to have the best results. But like if you're actually eating healthy foods, that's actually a good thing, because what's going to happen is your metabolism is going to wake up and start working more and more. Like for example, breakfast, that's a deal breaker right there. Everyone always says breakfast is the most important meal of the day. 100%. The sooner you're eating food and actually getting your metabolism going, the more weight that you're going to be able to burn throughout the day, whether you're doing anything or not. I don't know if that's true. That might... Maybe you have to still do other stuff. Walking does not hurt. Like I used to never eat breakfast before I would go to school back in the day, because I would always wake up like 10 minutes before class started. But then by lunch, I'd be like starving, then I would eat all this food that was just like terrible for me. And in my head, I'm thinking like, hey, at least I'm never gonna gain weight. And like, actually it was like the opposite. I was probably doing terrible things for my body. Because from the time that I woke up in the morning up to lunch, like throughout that day, I started just getting super, super hungry, and my body went into starvation mode. And when your body goes into like a starvation mode, when you're actually like really, really hungry, your metabolism literally slows down. And when it slows down, it starts storing all the fats and it starts holding everything because it thinks you're still a caveman and there's no food around and you're gonna die. And that's like the most I know about it. I am not a personal trainer, so if I said anything else that was more scientific-y, I wouldn't know what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna stop there. But a huge factor when it comes to losing weight really is how much you eat. Like, it's actually better to have 6 small meals a day rather than like 2 big ones. And you're supposed to have big meals in the morning and then smaller meals at night. Like, back in the day, I used to eat huge dinners. I'm honestly just trying to be a role model right now when I say I used to eat like huge dinners. I'm a liar. I totally do that still. But yo, if I were you, I would go on Google, just look that up yourself, see what kind of foods you can eat, because obviously you want to be eating healthy foods throughout the day. I don't want you to just think like, yeah, just eat a lot of food and you'll be fine. Because then there's gonna be some dude who's just eating potato chips on a couch watching Netflix all day and he's not gonna lose weight and he's gonna go and blame me. And I ain't gonna take that shit. So I'm just saying, do some research yourself. The next thing you can do to lose weight, and I feel like everyone says it, but no one ever does it, is just drink a lot of water. It's so easy to drink water every single day, but at the same time, it's so easy not to do it. And I specifically know when I started drinking water every single day, and it was 2 years ago, and I was in Vegas. And I went to this place called Fat Tuesdays with 2 of my friends. And if you don't know what Fat Tuesdays is, you're not 21. But I went to a Fat Tuesdays, and basically it's this place where you go and they give you a slushie and there's alcohol in the slushie and you get a cool cup and it's just a good time. And like they have like this hourglass looking one and one that looked like a freaking dragon or something, I don't even remember. And then they have this one boring ass cup, and I was looking at it and I was like, that's the one. That's the cup I'm gonna get for one reason only, because it was right here. It's a big ass cup, but look at this. Boom. Fits in a freaking cup holder. That to me is a game changer. And I remember when I got back to the hotel trying to pack this thing in my bag, it was like the hardest thing in the world. I almost threw it away, but I didn't. I brought it on the plane with me. I carried it in my hand the whole way home. And now literally every single day, if you guys have me on Snapchat, you probably have seen this cup before. But every single day before I leave my house, I always fill this thing up with water all the way to the brim. And before I get home that night, I will finish at least 1 cup of water. This is not 1 cup of water. This is like a giant, I don't know how much this is, but it's a lot of water. But that right there, if everyone did that, if everyone just went to Fat Tuesdays, I think that would make a huge difference. I know some people who like buy a gallon of water every single day and carry that around with them. That seems like a lot of work to me. This just seems super easy and convenient because it fits in my cup holder, doesn't even have to leave my car. And I've done that almost every single day consistently for over a year. That's the one thing I can say I've done consistently. And also when you drink water every single day, it makes soda way less enticing. So I feel like that's the other thing that a lot of people struggle with. Like, it's so easy to say yes to soda once. Because it's like when you're drinking 1 soda, you can just tell yourself, hey, 1 soda isn't gonna kill me. Because 1 soda won't kill you. But the thing is, when you say yes to soda once, 20 times, then it actually does make a difference. But nobody ever sees like the big picture. Everyone just looks at like the 1 day at a time. So the one question that really stood out to me in my last video was the one about the gym. I'm gonna readjust this. I don't know if that's better or worse, whatever. People are like, hey, what if I can't afford going to the gym, or I don't have enough time going to the gym? Like, if I play a sport, does that count? And yes, obviously, if you play a sport, that is completely fine. That counts. Like, to be honest, in my opinion, I think the gym is overrated in a lot of ways. Like, let me tell you guys a quick story. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Tommy. And Tommy wanted to bench more weight at the gym. Because at the time, Tommy could only bench about 130 pounds, and he weighed about 140 pounds, so that wasn't really that good. He also sucked at going to the gym consistently and always blamed it on being busy. But anyone who ever blames being busy for the reason why they can't do something, yeah, they're a bullshitter. That's just a fact about life. But Tommy always had a couple minutes a day that he could spare for some push-ups, and guess what? Tommy wasn't gonna let that slide. Like, it only takes a minute to do 50 push-ups, that's it. So he set out, okay, can I stop saying he? Like, it's about me. But yeah, I started setting out on a mission. I did 150 push-ups every single day. I would do 50 push-ups when I woke up, 50 push-ups at some point in the middle of the day, and 50 push-ups before I went to bed. It wasn't a lot, but I did this for a month straight, every single day consistently. Literally, I only did this for a month, and at the beginning of the month, I could only bench 130 pounds. By the end of 30 days, I went into the gym, I got on the bench, and I was able to push 200 pounds. I couldn't even believe how much I was able to improve in such a short amount of time. Because being consistent with the push-ups every single day, even if I'm only doing a little bit, is better than going to the gym like once a week. So if you're gonna tell yourself that you're too busy to go to the gym, that's fine, but that's not an excuse to not work out. Just do push-ups throughout the day, or do sit-ups, or do squats, or whatever body part that you want to improve on. Just Google simple and at-home exercise for that, and just do it whenever you have a minute to spare. Because 3 minutes a day is how I got my bench up 70 pounds in a month. That's insane. But guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something new. I mean, anyone who's like a personal trainer, they're probably gonna watch this video and not really learn anything new. But if you just enjoy me talking or my stories or whatever you enjoy about this video, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Hell, if you made it this far into the video, you can just leave a comment saying you made it this far into the video. And also, if you want me to do more videos about health in the future, give this video a thumbs up down below. If we get 5,000 thumbs up, I will happily do more videos like this. And if this is your first time ever watching one of my videos and you don't hate my face, feel free to subscribe because we make videos like this every single Monday. But yeah, guys, that's really all I've got to say on it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next Monday. Peace.